I had to put these thoughts on camera because I, I I know Jonathan Cahn has made a book. He made a book called The Harbinger. He's made other books since. He's like, I think he kind of blew people out of the water, and really just God blew people out of the water completely with that. Um, and just like all of this stuff. But from my point of view, and I hope that Jonathan Cahn and really my whole spiritual family see this, and you can find all my spiritual family at Sid Ross Supernatural. It's on YouTube, here on YouTube. They do have a live stream and they do have like real videos. Um, um, a part of me asks, does Jonathan Cahn's like whole family like mine, like, do they completely ostracize you, and do they completely ignore the point of your video, or do they completely just focus? And I was just like, I will say I will say that I have always been just the only word I can think about is like uncontrolled, like just prophetic, like I just knew things. Like I would say that it's a lot like um yes, I did find out that she was I say Cindy Jacobs. Um and I will say I had a friend. I've had a friend. I don't think she should be worried about anything. But it was just so funny because, I mean, like, she looked so much like she looked like um, Micah Tolby's mom. I guess that's what I wanted to say. I don't know. I just really wanted to ask, like, Jonathan Cahn and anyone. I guess it's for me because I make a lot of videos and I do put out a lot of knowledge facts. I have been, and I guess I need to upload a lot. I guess I'll be doing that. It's just like, does your family ostracize you like mine does? Because I've been doing really good for the last couple of days. I'm not supposed to be in Oregon. I'm not supposed to be in, I mean, come on, spiritual family. You guys already know. Like, if God can tell you, we can already know. And I will say, Cindy Jacobs, I found out, is actually a Virgo like myself. So I do think that it does make sense that Virgos are like very strong in themselves. I mean, when we're young, we're probably like at our peak as far as what God just has his powers in us about and all this stuff. I don't know. Does your family ostracize you? I just don't get it. I think this is beyond like the favorite child video that Jeannie Mai put out. I just don't know what else to say. I put videos out, and they are truthful videos. There you go. I will say that. And I'm sure my spiritual family will say, well, Antonia, that's a demon. And I do understand that. But one thing I guess what I should say is I don't understand why I'm not receiving the help. Because yes, I'm supposed to be married to Donald Trump's son. And I really don't care because I know Perry Stone said it in one of the prophetic outlooks. He said, I'm not going to give this name out because if people want to come at me and they want to be so angry and they want to do all this. Can I just say something, Perry Stone, and to all my spiritual family, and to all the supernatural, like, headquarters of, like, everything going on? Can you guys please use my name? Because I'm not afraid. I am not scared. I'm not afraid. I really don't even care if some crazy person in America decides to try to come kill me. I'm going to laugh in your face. I'm going to laugh in your face, Satan, because you don't make any sense, Lucifer. That is you that do not make any sense. And there you go. But I do understand that Cindy Jacobs, which would be kind of like my spiritual mother. I don't know. I just am going off of the looks of Julie Andrews, who plays I don't know. She just reminds me of Angel, the actress' mom, a bit, and Angel's mom and mom-in-law. She literally looks like what mine will look like. So her mother-in-law definitely looks like Ivana, very feminine, very easygoing, very loving. So I'm wondering if I should just choose her, but I will say it's almost like she's my aunt because I've always identified with my aunts growing up. So as you can tell, I'm a little lack of alkaline there. I just came back from a salsa making class. I don't know. I have eaten really good in the last couple days, and that has definitely helped me really, really good. I just ate. Like, I just went to Thriftway on some. I will say it was funny because, this card was left in my wallet, and for a while there, but I just don't get it. It's Teresa's anxiety, and I'm tired of dealing with it. I wonder if Cindy Jacobs would be a little pissed at me because you kind of not just overstayed your welcome, but just kind of like broke through a lot of things. I understand that, but it's very hard for me to breathe in an environment that doesn't let God have his way. And honestly, I guess I've already figured out how I'm going to do it. My faith is bigger than a heck of a lot of y'all's. I'm so sorry, America, that y'all people so stupid. So any of y'all people that over there, well, I'm going to kill the 47th president, Antonio Barone. Y'all bitches better come try me, okay? I always told my friends, because my friends, like, in high school, and, I'm just going to say it, because there's this girl, she just showed up at Supernatural, and she reminds me of Caitlin Paulson. She was just talking about seizures and how she had seizures. And that's Caitlin Paulson. I don't think that her name is actually Caitlin Paulson, but that's her. So my friends in high school, they was doing a lot of sketchy stuff, whether it was jugs or boys, and doing sketchy stuff with boys. It didn't make, this doesn't make any sense. And I always said, why would you do drugs, or why would you do, particularly just sin, and just do drugs? Why would you do something to basically kill yourself? Like, why? Like, I guess what I would say is, like, instead of all of these things like drugs to do bad. See, but I'm not even supposed to be talking like this. I don't know. I would just like to be in a different setting with all of my spiritual family, my brothers and sisters. I would like to feel okay again. It's been really hard for me to get money. It's been really hard for me to get in a place where I can feel like as Wonder Woman, and this woman who is very comfortable in herself, who's very sinless, who is very just, health conscious. She really tries to be, and a lot of people are like, oh, except for the chips. I'm sorry, but I can tell, and my spiritual father, Albert Hartwell, Doctor. I'm not gonna. Well, he's technically Dr. Jeff Hartwell. Y'all people need to quit being mad, okay? I have more faith. I'm using names, okay? I'm using names. You see me in this bathroom, I'm using names, okay? Come after me. Don't go after those people, at least. I put my information out there. Come after me. Just go ahead. I will check you. Because I think it's easier for me to do it with people that I don't know. And honestly, I'm starting to look at a lot of you family members, I should probably leave off on this because this is really why I started this whole video, because I just had to get this off my chest because my mother gripes, complains, thinks that my videos are all about, hating on her and that I really should just throw her in hell. That's basically what she sounds like. Cindy Jacobs like, maybe I should leave her situation to alone and don't. Yeah, I think you're bubbling over and over with all of this, boiling over and over. But what do I have to say? These videos, they're very important. I guess when I go to Michael Brown and I go to like these kind of sites and stuff, like, not to shame you. I don't know why I would have to say not to shame you. But like when I go to y'all, I guess I would expect someone who's looking for answers to kind of go there, like when I was watching the Mom's View and Shahrazad Kiari, I really think she needs to give herself a pat on the back, because I'm sure a lot of people, sometimes myself, maybe had a question like, but she's kind of atheist, but then she's not. So how would I be afraid of her? Like, I don't know. She does remind me of the Talby side of me. That last name was never a part of me, but as far as like my last name was just always Antonia Brown. But I don't know. Time is just eating up. I guess what I have to say is just I've put a lot of information out there, and I don't know, maybe Jonathan Cahn is doing something that I'm not doing. Maybe Michael Brown is kind of doing something that I'm not doing. Although I will say that there's not as many skeptics, but it's just like, this is 2020. Prophets, spiritual family. I was supposed to get married. Antonia Brown was supposed to get married to this pretty Mary. I'm just look at this face real quick. So I don't even think I have to prove this. This pretty Blessed Virgin Mother Mary face. Yes, I am natural born kind of Catholic. My father's like obsessed with it and everything. So I don't know how he could be obsessed with it. He must be more in love with God than of the church. But I was supposed to get married to Don Jr. Trump in 2019 or 2018. Ew, I hate nines. I think that's Brandon Brown's number. I did a picture. I did a list of I sent the pictures, but I did a paper. I'm sure this would have been like a bomb, like paper in high school, for Mr. Fearing and stuff like this. So, Mr. Fearing is like my cousin Mordecai from the Bible. Yo, he's gonna hate me using his name. I think I just called him Mr. Fearing though, because it's still like I still see him as that. But, I don't know. I'm very excited for my life and very excited to see it going. And I guess the thing that irritates me is my husband's mom, who is my Auntie Colleen, which sometimes, I called her mom once, she was like, and that wasn't by mistake, she's like, but I'm not your mom. I'm like, whatever. But my husband's mom's definitely spiritually, she's always encouraging me anytime I talk to her. She's always motivating me, encouraging me. She reminds me a lot of Bethany Moda. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Just a very motivational, a little bit more fiery though. And it's so funny because I just came back from a salsa making like class. So like, it wasn't like moving my body, but it was, food. And the main lady, I think her name was Ari Sully. I'm not sure. I should have asked what their names were. I was just so excited and happy. And I was eating food and I was just like very happy. I mean, I twirled my hips. I will definitely say that, but I was kind of the only one there doing it. So, but yes, I was making food, and I guess I don't really know what else to say. I mean, come on, you guys. Come on, spiritual family. Like, you guys are like hiding too much. Forgot about this. Can you guys come get Antonia? Like, I pray someone. I'm gonna post this video tonight because I have other videos I also have to post, and I don't really know what else to say. My mom is thinks that she's hiding a lot of information when God is just like, excuse me, did you forget that I know all of your information, and I have the ability to tell any of the spiritual family of Antonian, and it's just it keeps going and going. So I guess I'm getting tired of the fears, and I'm getting tired of it all. Oh, we don't want Antonia to leave because if she leaves, she's gonna come back with her husband, and my husband's gonna beat up, this fake brother that I'm not supposed to have. And just by the way, I'm supposed to have a brother named Isaac. I'm not supposed to have a brother basically with an S name, and the name Stephen. I don't know that person. I don't know that soul. I don't know him. I'm supposed to have a brother named Isaac. Just the same as Raya Housley is supposed to have a brother named Isaac. And if you notice in a lot of their videos, he's kind of doing a couple of things that he's not supposed to do, like getting in the money jar. So, Tamara Mori, my best advice for you is to name your kid Isaac, because that's why he's making all those mistakes, because he's not acting like Micah Talby and behaving himself and making sure that he stays away from all trouble in the world. And I will say that Micah is easily compared to a lot of people like Channing Tatum. But for the most part, he's probably a bit of a Daniel Mai, not somebody who's going to break the rules. I feel like he's also kind of someone who gets away with a lot. Like, a cop's not going to just mess with him, especially when he's like out in public and stuff, like, because he's kind of intimidating. It's intimidating. I would say he's just as intimidating as like Nicole Guerrero, but like times that. Like, Nicole Guerrero is more like me. We're just kind of like meek and not meek and mild, but just kind of like Mother Mary. We just aren't interested in a lot of situations, and we're just kind of, we would just rather be the people in the corner of the room that, we'd rather kind of stay at home and be Wonder Woman and not have to deal with a bunch of rude people. So, I don't know. They just put in the comments, just answer me in the comments. Because, I've been telling God in my mind, like, where's Hank Guneman? Like, where's Brenda Guneman? Because they're technically the Galindos, if you must know. I'm not going to say where else that name, but that name, no, don't be mad at me. Because that name, no, it showed the flap up on a mom's video with Colette. Colette was answering, like, Facebook questions or something. And the name Galindo popped up. What was it, like Brenda Galindo or something? Oh my God, that was like something else. But you guys need to talk to him, Tony. I know I've lived a lot of my life in the last couple of years since 2016, being very, like, just not quiet, but just kind of uncomfortable and just not myself. It's just hard for you to get back to yourself when all you need is just like food and like appropriate food, like salsa, like spicy salsa, like, stuff that actually has vitamin C in it that's gonna like make you feel happy and energetic, but not like coffee energetic, like, Dr. Hartwell. I know. Okay. He's like, it's not me that's telling you this. It's actually the Holy Spirit. So anyways, my time is flashing. Just comment below any fun thing that you picked up from this. But the most important thing is that I may have to just bite the bullet and transfer over to the other side, because I don't think I should sacrifice my own marriage. So I'll put more in the